Well, hello, hello. Hope you guys are doing well. Welcome to Stacy's Crafty Jam. I uh I have had so much, and I want to apologize. I've had so much going on in my life. Between my grandkids, my own life, the shop that my sister and I have started, design team projects, Facebook groups. It's been insane. But I have had a come to the carpet with myself about my channel and about all of you. I so want to get involved with more inspiration and having more fun on my channel. So I've got a new purpose and a new commitment to that. And yeah, let's move forward. Thank y'all for hanging in there. Thank you for joining me today. I'm working with the LineDotArrow Shabby kits for the month of February in 24. That's what year we're in. Yep. And these papers, this is my wheelhouse. This is my jam. I love Shabby more than anything. Even when I do a grunge or I do a boho, I do anything. It's all Shabby. There's the Shabby floral journal kit. There's the romantic um, Shabby ephemera kit there, and I'm going to link all these below. There is the gorgeous romantic Shabby Valentine pages, and these aren't just Valentines, but it's more of a romantic Shabby. It's got really beautiful, like I don't know, photos, or I don't know how to describe that. I'm not a digital person. Yeah, and then the ever so gorgeous romantic Shabby collage pages. Yeah, the collage pages and the journal, the Shabby. Well, let me find it. These two are my absolute jam to jams. Yep, love those a lot. But I'll put the links below for those. And what I thought about, these have been done. Okay. So I'm not coming to the table with anything like all earth shattering new today. But what I'm going to do is my take on them. Sorry for the lighting. Yeah. I sat here and played with the lighting for a minute and finally just said, okay, Stacy, you're just making up excuses to not do your silly video or your blooming video here. Lord have mercy. So what I want to do is my take on the tabs. This is the shape of the tabs that I have. I have this punch that I got from Temu because I don't have the whale tail punch. And let me see if I can back off this lighting here. Yeah, I think that's better. There's more of my technical love. Okay, but anyway, I got this from Temu, but you can get it on Amazon too. And all you do is you fold your paper in half, and then you'll punch. It's not like the whale tail where it all comes out in one, But I'm just not going to spend the amount of money that it costs to get a whale tail. I think the cheapest whale tail I've seen is like $60, and I'm like, oh, that's crazy for a punch. But I get why. And then I bought this size from the Temu, but I'm not loving for these for this project, for this little thing. I'm not really digging the size of them. They're a little too tiny for the work surface for me. So, but I'll use them. I'll use that punch for something else. But when I originally got it, I thought I was getting, the size that I wanted. So I'm back to doing the whale tail. And what I did is I punched out of pretty cardstock, but then I went and I printed her papers on cardstock, and then I punched them. And I want to make tabs out of little Shabby tabs out of those. I've been seeing so much amazing, beautiful inspiration from Graphics Fairy. I've seen Tabitha Haynes with Haystack Creations do these a long time ago. And just in the recent couple of months, I've seen Arlene Wheeler Perry with Creating and Waiting, Savage Art Facebook group. I've seen her do them. But this is Stacy's take on it. And I decorate both sides. So, I mean, it's a little on the tedious side, but I'm enjoying the process here. Now I stamped on some of these, just just whatever. Man, I'm hating my lighting today. Anyway, we're gonna move forward. I stamped on them, but and that worked for the grunge that I just did. But for this shabby, I don't know if I'm digging this. You know what I'm saying? So, but that's okay because I'll just cover it all up. You know, I think I want to really move forward and work without the stamping on them. Let me see if I can turn on this light and see if that's a little better. I think it is. I don't know. Oh, my lanta. So anyway, this is what I come up with, and what this is going to go on is on a page in my journal. Let me get my journal, or the signature. And what I'm going to do is put this like on a page like so. And look how pretty that is. Let me zoom in on it. Just look how gorgeous that is. And it's pretty on the front and the back. And then I had met my sister. Y'all got to go get you a sister like mine. I met my sister to discuss our shop last week, and she brought me a suitcase organized and full of all of this Tim Holtz ephemera. There's the paper dolls. There's everything. She found it. I don't know where. Who asked questions like that? Anyway, when I saw the little teeny tiny ephemera, I thought to myself, well, that's nice, but when am I going to use it? Right now. Right now is when I'm going to use it, by golly. So yeah, let's back up and let's get started. I'll stay about right here. I think that lighting's a little bit better. Anyway, so then also Tabitha Haynes had inspired me a long time ago to sew buttons. She sews buttons on paper, and that's cool. I like to sew them, and I did that, but I like to sew them on cheesecloth or on fabric too. And I'll just at any given time I'll snip these off and use them. You know. Like on the one I made here, I used the cheesecloth button on this side, but I used the paper, the button sewn on paper on that one. Yeah, and then look at the Tim Holtz ephemera, and I just layer it being shabby. You know, you could just anything goes. You know, as far as just use your layers. I've got all of this. Well, you can't really see it, but I've got all of this scraps that I've saved. And yeah, and we're going to use scraps, and we're going to use some of that Tim Holtz ephemera. We're going to I don't know if you'll even see what I'm doing here, but I don't know. I always start with inking. And but like I said, I'm going to cover up this stamping because it's cool, but for this shabby, I don't know. This one's all right, but some of the others, I don't know. All right, let's quit yapping, Stacy. I don't know. That part of my life has not changed. I'm gonna yap and yap and yap. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. It's crazy. All right. I see this little bitty scrap. Why don't I throw those things away? But I don't, because here I am using them. So I'm gonna figure out what I want to do here, and I like that little hanging down part there. So I'm going to put here. I'll just show you and not talk about it. All right. All right. See, and I cut off just a little piece of that. This is like a tablecloth thing or something. And I'm going to get it a little stringier. And I'm going to take, y'all know, or if you don't know, I like to use Fabri-Tac. So let me add a little line of glue right here. That Fabri-Tac comes in real handy in situations like this because you're using fabrics and laces and stuff. And then I'm just going to lay the tab down on top of that lace, like so. And I've glued it onto the back because I want a little something, something poking out right there. But then I'm going to put some stuff on top. So now what? I've got this was somebody's shirt. And and me and my sister, yep, we cut it up. All right. I like this little something here. And I might lay that down there. I've got these little tiny strips or scraps of cheesecloth. This is some pink cheesecloth. And I think I'll lay that pink cheesecloth down first. And then I'll put this down. And then let me look at this little ephemera. There's little tiny, tiny ephemeras. Oh, my Lanta. So much cool stuff in here. And I pulled out all the stops and drug out everything. Oh, look at this. This is like a little postcard letter thing. It's tiny. Okay, what if I put that on there like so? And that was that. I'm going to ink around this though. I'm using aged mahogany. I'm loving the aged mahogany colors with these papers so much. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue here, the Fabri-Tac, and we're going to lay down this little scrap of cheesecloth, and everything's all hanging over, shabby, layering. Somebody had asked me in one of the Facebook groups in a comment, what is shabby? I'm like, well, to me, shabby is layers of laces and fabrics and stuff like that. A lot of people categorize shabby with pastels. Like I told you, I can shabby up a bright boho. I can shabby up, I don't know about y'all, but I can shabby up a grunge. You know, to me, it's just layers of of laces and stringy cheesecloth and bows, stuff like that, you know. So that's that side. Done and done. Now we're going to do this side. All right, let's go with something different. And I've got this little something. What if I put this? No, it's not going to work. Okay, what if I did this? Okay, yeah, I like that. Okay. I'm just going to glue and then I'll cut. But I hope you guys have been doing all right. I really have been doing good. The shop's cooking with gas, that's for sure. Thank y'all for your support. My grandkids are doing well. My design team stuff is fun. Summer or spring is getting here. You can't beat that with a stick. Just be done with all of that coldness that's been plaguing us. All right. So oh goodness. This is some new lace. We haven't even listed this yet. Look, you get a preview of it. We got to get that listed. Here's a little scrap of this. What if I put that on the top there like so, and we get some cheesecloth maybe. We'll put some cheesecloth down first. All right. These are pretty near fun, and they're a really good mass make kind of thing, you know? And they add so very much or they did my last project, my little grungy project. And I'm cutting and talking, and I love the little final, it's in the details, So let's add this on. And I need to cut a little sliver of this off. Okay. That glue's coming through the cheesecloth. May not have to add any. It may just stick. It is. Yeah, that's perfect. That's perfecto. All right, let me find a little piece of this ephemera's. And, okay, I like this little piece here. I like that little piece there. And then let's do a button. Let's do a paper button, because we've already got the cheesecloth down. And I just kind of tear around the paper of those buttons. Excuse me. Yeah, I've been drinking my coffee this morning. And I just said, okay, Stacy, now you're going to shoot a video. Because it's time. It's more than time. But I don't know. I hope this inspires you today to, just, I don't know. It's so easy to get complacent, And I joined Rachel Walters' new group, Divergent. And it's kind of based and centered around, maybe those that struggle with attention deficit and different things. And I think to a large degree, that's some of my things, and that complacency is something I fight with. Once I start, once I stop, I should say that. And it's so easy to stay stopped, and, I have to really fight myself to find the way to get back going again. I don't know. Do y'all struggle with that? All right. All right. There we go. I think that's a beauty. A beauty. I love it. I love it. Let's see here. I don't know about, look at this lighting. Oh, it's breathtaking. I adore this. This one I didn't put a button on. Here. Maybe I should shut my window. I don't know. It's just such a nice day. All right, so I got 2 down. Let's see how many we can get done here in a little bit of time. All right. And then, like I said, and see, you don't even see all that stamping I did. So it don't matter. On the grunge one that I just did, I made sure that you could still see, the what do you call it? I can't even talk. The stamping. Okay. We're going to go back to this little piece here, and I'm going to try to finish this up. All right. Let's just add the glue to the back. Y'all know Fabri-Tac takes a minute to come down. I filled her up. All right. I like it to show on both sides, on each side of the tab. All right, that'll work. And then let's look at this pink lace. It's got a little strip of this. This is from our shop. And let's just add that on there. Need to clean off this glue. But like I said, you know, if I don't know if anybody's experiencing, you know, that whole slump thing, or the just the how it's, you know, difficult to you know, once you stop to get started again. You know, I struggle with that. And I think for my channel, that's kind of where I've been. It's been one of these things where it's been like, oh my gosh, I gotta get going again, because I so enjoy it. You know, it's truly I, I enjoy it, and I love the banter back and forth with all of us. You know, and yeah, I'm very grateful, very very grateful. All right, now I've got these little starburst looking pieces off of that same thing of that shirt. So let's kind of see what that might look like sitting there. That looks pretty cool. That looks pretty cool. And I like those little stringies that come off there. So let's put this on. And then we'll look at some ephemera there. When Dana showed me this ephemera, you know, the tiny ephemera, I was like, oh, that's so cool. But then I was thinking to myself, even when I was looking at it, I was like, when am I ever going to use that? You know, I mean, that's so tiny. I'm using it right now. Right now, chickadee. Okay, we're going to ink this a little bit. Yeah, but this is a great way to use up your scraps. And you know, if you don't have a punch or a die to make these tabs, nothing says you can't just fold a piece of paper in half and make your own. You don't have to have a shape or whatever. You can just make your own. All right, I'm calling that one done too. I'm calling that one done too. I like it. All right, now this other side. All right, let's maybe get some more of this cheesecloth. This was a brand new thing of this cheesecloth. I think I got it from Haystack, and I found it. I was like, oh my goodness, it was like finding gold. It's like, oh, I needed this color for this project. It worked out good. All right, I think this time I want to put the cheesecloth underneath. I do. And if it's too long or whatever, I can always cut that, you know. You can always cut, but you can't add, you know. All right. Like right there. That's crazy talk long. Okay. Now let's look at this little bad mama jammas. So I'm gonna like this, but let me look at this. Yeah. But you can cut your own, you know, do your own little shapes. There's templates that you could get off the internet too, you know, and print those and cut them. There's just all sorts of things you could do, you know, to make your own tabs, you know. And like I said, I just did these for a grunge project. So I mean, it doesn't have to be a shabby. That shabby's just happens to be what I'm what I'm working with right now, you know. So this time I'm going to do a cheesecloth button, and I want to do this. I want to do I think this brown button, or no, this. How about this bright kind of burgundy one? Let's do that one. And I just cut those off of there, string it up. I think for this one, I'm gonna bypass on the ephemera, and I'm just simply going to put the button down. Okay. Fabri-Tac everywhere. I love this stuff, but I have like a love-hate relationship with this stuff. I use it constantly. It's my go-to, but it's stringy. It messes up every amount of semblance of a look at that. Oh, Lord have mercy. All right, so that is that. That's that one. See how quick they go together? I don't know. Man, the lighting is horrible today. I probably should shut that window. Let me pause, and I'm gonna shut that window. Okay. Yeah, now shut that window. I like having that pause button. Okay. Much better. Don't have that window open, Stacy. I know it's pretty, but I can do that when I get done. But that's that side, and then this is this side. So, why am I still doing that? Oh, Lord have mercy. I don't know what I'm doing. Okay, we're going to make some more. These are fun. But like I was saying, it doesn't, I'm going to put this glue topper on there. Well, am I? Am I though? There we are. Okay, now let's pick another one. And I want to get another one that I've, see, and this, I'm not liking that whole, look at that stamp. I went crazy with the stamping. That's insane. But we're going to cover all that up. It's okay. It's much better for this particular project if I do not do the stamping. No stamping, Stacy, now. All right, let me see. What do I got here? I think I'll put some cheesecloth underneath it this time. I like strings, but this is crazy. These strings are too much. All right. And then we're going to determine. Okay, let's just put our glue down. All right. I think, well, football's over now. So I'm shooting this on a Sunday. And the first little bit of no football Sundays is hard for me. I do like my football, guys, but baseball is going to start up here soon. I mean, how many of you sports fans? Tell me. I love it. Okay, I like this lace. This is like, I don't even know. You know, you that old timey stuff. And what if I put this down? Or I got a little. I could put a little piece of. We got the best appliques. Ooh, that works. Okay, I love that. Let's put down the lace first, and then we'll put down that applique. Like I said, I pulled out all kinds of scraps. All right. And just figured I'd reach and add. Okay. Yeah, my sister ran across this stuff somewhere. Like I said, y'all got to get you a sister like mine. she's a gem for more ways than craft supplies. I'll tell you that. Okay. See, I'm going to save this little strip right there because we'll use it again in a minute. Ooh la la. I do one and I'm like, oh, that's my favorite. And then I do the next one and I'm like, oh, well, that's my favorite. And then I just do up several of these and then when I start, after I sew in my signature, I go through and I flip the pages and I just start adding, gluing the tabs down. All right, let's look at some ephemera this time. Everything's sticking to my fingers. Okay, let's look at this one. Okay. All right, I like that. And where'd my dauber go? We're going to ink this up. It's a little, you can't beat this Tim Holtz stuff, man. But when I saw it, I was like, I don't know when I'm going to use that tiny stuff. Right now. Right now, Stacy, now. And then I think that's it. I think we're calling that one done. Oh, isn't it amazing? I just love it. And then, it's little to no effort here. I sew. All right, where'd that little piece go? Why don't we add this to the bottom? All right, that's added to the bottom there, like that. Because when you go and glue it down, it don't matter. All right, let's look at some cheesecloth on top. Or no, let's do this stringy one, the stringy top cheesecloth. Hard to work with Fabri-Tac all over my fingers. All right, let's just glue it down and then I'll cut around it. And then, like I said, I'm trying to cover up this stamping I did. And I'm not real impressed with my stamping. Stamping is not good on this one, but it worked really well with the grunge. I don't have any more of those grunge ones that I made. I used them all, or I'd show you. But you get kind of why that would be cool, on the grunge, that stamping. Yep. All right, let turn me loose. All right, so there's that, and then let's do a button. I think I like this brown button here. Yeah, just sit in front of the TV when I'm watching my good old crime TV. Tabitha Haynes taught me that. Thank you for inspiring me. All right, we're gonna put that down there, and then we'll find. Why don't I get? I'm trying to find a little piece of music. Or Here's this. Okay, let's just do this. It's a little Sears and Roebuck page we have in our shop. It was a little remnant. And I could put that down and then put the button on. Yeah, let's ink this. Yeah, we've got some amazing stuff in our shop, guys. I don't know if you've visited lately. We have these genealogy pages that are to die for, and they, gosh, guys, they're like $1.75 or something. You get a bunch of pages, like 10 pages or so, I think. And then we've got some new laces. Y'all go check out TwoSisterJam if you need some pretty some pretty and true authentic vintage stuff. Yeah, because even our laces are vintage. All right, that's mighty cool. Like that one too. That's really cool. That's awesome. I think we got time for one more. We've already made 3 of them. So what? They're averaging a little over about 15 minutes each. What do I do with the tabs? Here they are. Okay, this time I'm going to do one that has no stamping. So let me find the one I want. Let's do this. Already had the, oh, I love the stripes so much. She has this paper with the stripes. So let's do that one. Okay, we're going to put, Lord have mercy with all this stuff sticking to me. Okay, we're going to put some cheesecloth underneath. I need a bigger piece of cheesecloth, what I need. Okay. Oh, let's ink this time, because you might see what I'm doing. Chances are no, but you might. Better to do it, because you certainly can't ink something like this afterwards. That would be a tricky thing. All right, let's pull this out. So, okay, I'm going to cut. Okay. We'll get the strings going. Should have done the strings before. Wants to pull it out. All right. And then we'll do some lace of some sort. I've got this little piece here. That's too big. That's too big. All right, let's go back to this. Oh, that's lovely. That's so lovely. Kind of doing this one sideways here. Yep, see, I'm using up every little bit of scrap I got going on around here. That is pretty near cool. All right, what if I took, this is a little piece of a doily, and what if I took, let's just see, just for grins, what if I took that, I put that there, and I took this. Okay, I'm going to take this off, and I'm going to put this down. We're going to layer laces upon laces. And see that Fabri-Tac coming through. All right, and then we'll put maybe this down. Now I'm going to do a button. Let's do a button, and we'll do this button. I'm going to tear that paper around it because it's a little on the big side. I sewed these on French book pages, some from our shop. Now we've got the best French, well, German and French book pages, and then okay, I like that, and then children's. Oh my gosh, I adore everything we have, but we get everything that. Oh, look at this tiny butterfly! It's got to happen. Oh, I have one of these tiny butterflies, just one, but she's going to be perfect on there. But we get the stuff that we want in our projects, you know? So it's kind of a selfish thing. It's like, okay, I want this. I bet everybody else does too if I do. If I like it, I know you might. Okay. And then let's put down this tiny, tiny, tiny little butterfly. And the stringy Fabri-Tac. Oh, okay, yeah, this one's my favorite. Look at that. Oh my goodness. It's the details. The details. All right. Let's look, I got this stuff too. I think I got this from Temu. All right, let's see. What if I put this behind it? Pick it up, Stacy, if you can. Okay, I think I'll add that on the top. And what I'll do on the bottom is, here's that pink. All right. And I'll do the pink on the bottom. Yeah, that's what I'll do. My glue gets clogged up bad. Especially when I do stuff like this. All right. I hear lawnmowers going. It's such nice weather. Such nice weather. All right. I'm going to have to get out in it today. All right. We're going to put down some cheesecloth. Oh, I had this fabric, but this covers up too much, you know. I'll use this on behind another one. All right. What did I do with that cheesecloth? Where did it go? Where did it go? I got such a fired up mess over here. All right. Okay. We're going to lay this down and I'll just give it haircuts. Yeah. And today, well, you know, y'all may not be seeing this video at the time it is. I put out a challenge in the TwoSisterJam Facebook group. Oh, and if you're not a member of the Facebook group for TwoSisterJam, y'all go join. We have a lot of fun over there. Like today, like I said, it's Sunday, and I did we call it the Sunday Fun Day Challenge, and today is altering puzzle pieces. So when I get off of here, I am definitely going to alter some puzzle pieces, but I'll probably do a live for that one. All right. What about this? I don't know about that 45 cents. Oh, here's a little tiny stamp. I like that. I like that. And how about a button? Let's do one of these buttons. That button is you see it's hurt. I think it needs to go on here. That's why I did it. Because I was like, oh, hurt buttons need love too. Okay. You know, I think when it went through the test of time, it didn't make it. Oh my goodness, that's pretty. I may have to move that button over. We'll just see. I don't know how many more of these I'm going to make, and then I'm going to get onto my puzzle piece today. It says, don't put your ephemera on backwards, Stacy. I'm going to tuck that underneath the button there. Oh my goodness. I like this one too. I like this whole tab. Look at that. It's precious. I like the button that's deformed there. Yeah, can y'all see that? I love all the stringiness of I love the butterfly one so much. So let's recap. Let's look at what we made, because I think I'm at a point where I'm just going to give her a stopper and let y'all get back to whatever you're doing, dear day. All right, we did this one. I like the Sears and Roebuck page we did there. I love my applique, all of the layers, and they're not real thick. See, can you see? That string's making it look like they're thicker than they are. They're not. We did this one with the ephemera and the little piece of the layers and the layers. I like my button there. I like that like burgundy button. And then we made this one. I think this was our first one with the letter. Yeah, I can't thank you, sis, for the Tim Holtz ephemera. And then this is the one I made before we came on. You can see a little bit of the stamp in there, but I'm not worried about it. I'm not worried about that. So yeah, these are fun as I'll get out to make. They are fun. And we made 4 real quick. We made 4 in about 45 minutes. So yeah, y'all go and have a blessed day. Thank you for joining me. And you know, asking for your forgiveness for all of my you know, all I do is do a flip through or whatever. I'm gonna get back to visiting with y'all and doing some crafting and having some fun. Let's do that together. Let's do it. Let's do it. Thank y'all so much for joining me. If you happen to wander on to Stacy's Crafty Jam, then you don't know about what I'm talking about. But, you know, I need to shoot more videos. And that I'm going to do. If you've got any ideas or something you want to see, comment below and tell me, hey, I'd like to see this or I'd like to see that. And, you know, I'll do my best to do it my way. And yeah, but most of all, go and be blessed. Yes, go and be blessed. And y'all, and if your weather is wonderful like ours is, go and enjoy it. God has given us a good day, and we need to seize that. Yes, y'all have a wonderful day. The in the comments will be the Shabby papers. I'll put these links for these papers in the comments, and I'll put the link to our shop If you want to check out all of these beautiful laces and appliques and buttons and vintage items. Yeah. Thank y'all so much. Y'all go and have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye, guys.